Guys, this is Akumu Fiona with you here today. I hope your day is going well. This is Chess Club Media again coming to you with another video about something that would be good for your business. And just looking back at just before the Christmas holidays, I know you're thinking about 2020 and what you need to do, especially for your content. So I'll give you some tips on how you can plan content for the entire 2020 calendar year. I know it's usually daunting for a lot of entrepreneurs because the question usually is, how do I come up with a whole year's content? Sometimes the question is even, how do I come up with a whole quarter content? So the idea is you're usually thinking about it. You can usually think about it in three ways. When you're thinking about content, it's either what can I write about, what do I want to write about, and the third one, which is most interesting, is what does the audience actually want to hear or want to know about. So in those three things, most people usually think of content or plan content in two ways: what they can write about and what they want to write about. But they hardly ever think about what the audience needs. And I know you've heard about this before, but how do you do it? So there's specific ways you can actually do. You can come up with a process. So there's a little process that will help you in doing this. What you need to do is this. First of all, look at your industry. What industry are you in, and what key topics do you handle in terms of a business? Once you have all those topics down, the major topics, you go and look at the subtopics. So what subtopics are under these key topics in my industry? I'll give you an example, don't worry. So once you look at the subtopics, you pretty much have keywords for your business that you can use in terms of thinking about your content. So once you have the subtopics, which are the keywords, you go to a specific tool that is very important. So here's the kicker. You can go to Google Trends and actually input each of these keywords and find out when are they the most talked about, when are they the most searched about through the year. So how you do this is you input them in the system. It's a free tool, don't worry, it's a free tool. You input them in the system, and then the system you can check for the past 5 years, and the system will tell you, okay, so for the last since 2016, 2014 or so, you can check how the trends have been. So let me give you an example. If you're a company that's maybe a job search platform, the key topics that you would talk about in terms of your content would be career development, or it could be the job search process, or it could be, personal branding, because you're helping people find jobs and they need to put their personal brand in order before they do that. So if those are your three key main topics, you can use a couple of tools online, like the topic research tools that are around. There are a couple online. So once you have the key topics, you find the subtopics underneath each. And once you have those subtopics, like a subtopic like job interviews, right? That your audience would be looking for. So you look at job interviews and go to Google Trends with it. And then Google Trends, what it will do for the past 5 years, it will tell you when are the highest peaks when someone is searching for job interview tips or job search tips. So you go there and then you look. So maybe it says September is when people are most searching, or March, which kind of goes together with maybe university trends and when universities close and when people look for interviews and internships. So you know that March and September are the highest when you're looking for when people are looking for job interview tips. So what you do is put March and September, the main month's theme as job interviews. And then that will guide the whole year's content, especially for those 2 months. You do the same for the other keywords, and then you'll find that you've already filled up the entire year's monthly themes. So once you fill up the monthly themes, of course, you have the specific long tail keywords under each of those sub themes that will help you create weekly content and even daily content. But the key tip here is how to use Google Trends to find when and what your audience needs and when. So that's the pro tip for today. I hope it has really helped you think differently about your content for the next year. In terms of Chess Club Media, if you really want what's it called, and consultation with us on how to grow your business in terms of content and everything else, just book a consultation with us via www.chessclubmedia.com. Hope to see you soon, and Merry Christmas, and we'll see you before the new year comes, but Merry Christmas. See you then.